Move on to the next video game story, and let's talk about our most anticipated games of 2015. Yep,
Yay!
2015's here. It just started, and it's going to be another wonderful year of video games. So, Brendan, why don't you throw out what you're looking forward to?
All right. We want to say honorable mentions, and we'll say the number one. All right.
Yep.
So my honorable mentions are going to be first, Mighty Number 9. I almost forgot about this game. It's been developed for a while, but I do really want to play this game. It's essentially Mega Man, but remade with a few new things by the creator of Mega Man, but without the Mega Man properties after he split off from Capcom. Looks really good. 2D shooter style platforming game. I really can't wait to see it. It was a big Kickstarter too, so cool. It might be good to see another Kickstarter project that does well, and so far it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Second honorable mention, Swords and Soldiers 2. And that's because I played the first one. I got it in a Humble Bundle. I didn't know anything about it. I was just like, let me try it out. And I'm telling you, that's filled up so much time. That probably filled up months of my Metro ride playing it on the Android. So that was a great game. I can still go back and play it. It's a lot of fun, like weird 2D RTS style game. So I'm hoping the Swords and Soldiers 2 will be great, give you some more stuff, because I definitely could play that game more and more and more.
All right, well, and just to throw out a couple that I'm looking forward to. Now, these two are rumored, so it's not guaranteed that they will be coming out in 2015. But if they do, oh man, I'm going to be in there. I'm going to sink a couple hundred hours into these two. Number one is Battlefront, developed by DICE. Should be really cool. Those are the makers of the Battlefield series, so I'm looking forward to that. And then number two is Final Fantasy 15. That game has been in development for about 150 years. So if that equates to a good game, then I'm all for it. So I can't wait for that. And you know what? If Final Fantasy 15 and Battlefront aren't coming out, I'm going for Final Fantasy Type 0. That one looks really cool. So, but go ahead, Brendan. Throw us out your number one game that you're looking forward to.
The Legend of Zelda for the Wii U. They don't have a full title yet, but it's supposed to come out this year. Which is going to be, well, the great thing about that one, that's going to be an open world Zelda, supposedly.
It's bringing it into the present.
Yeah, what they've shown of it so far looks great. It's like one of the big things that they were showing off, like, oh, you see this giant sea? You see those mountains? You could just walk to those mountains any way you want. Going back to the style of the early Zelda games where you had more freedom to just go do whatever you want in any order you want. Obviously they were much more limited in graphics and capabilities, but yeah, it's the first Zelda game. You could go to any dungeon you want in any order, as long as you could figure out how to get into it.
Or if you had the bomb to blow up the hole, or the special boomerang that you could get across.
You might have trouble with it. You might have trouble with that level, but you could do it. A lot of the other ones you could do a similar thing. And I think they're really seeing that that's what people want. Link Between Worlds, which came out a couple of, last year, a couple of years ago. Yeah, but Link Between Worlds went back to that too. You could do whatever to a large extent after the first stuff. It wasn't quite like an open world yet, but it'll be nice to see. It'll be nice to see, as they've been calling it, like Skyrim, Zelda.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. And the game I'm most looking forward to will be the conclusion of the Arkham series. Batman Arkham Knight looks amazing. You get to be in the Batmobile. You get to blow things up. You get to fly around the city. I mean, oh man, Arkham City was amazing. First of all, Arkham Asylum was a great Batman game. It was like, wow, this is the best superhero game ever. All of the other ones have sucked, and this one's good, so this is awesome. And then Arkham City comes out, and you're like, wow, this is one of the best games ever. Like, this is an amazing just game, standalone. Forget that it's just a superhero game. This is this is amazing. And if they just keep with their progression of just taking that next step up, I don't see any way possible that Arkham Knight is not, like, the greatest game of the year. I just don't see it. Can't happen. The other cool thing is they're developing a really intricate story for this one. They're introducing a bad guy that you've never seen before. So I can't wait for that. That one should be coming out, I think, around March or April. So can't wait for that. And that is a solid confirmed release date. So it's hard to pin game companies down with solid release dates nowadays. But hey, when you get one, you got to be happy with it. Even though,
yeah, that's one of my concerns actually with the Zelda game. Nintendo's been delaying a lot of their Wii U big titles a lot lately, but they said they're going to go 2015, and they kind of better, because otherwise Chewbacca will get them.
He will. But yeah, so let us know what you think. What's your most anticipated game of 2015? 2015 is what I meant to say if I could speak the English language. Hit us up, comments down below. Of course, at What's My Face on Twitter, Google Plus, and Facebook. Always good ways of getting a hold of us.